Hello, everyone. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. It's Thursday. It's beautiful here, just north of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And what better way to enjoy the day than to do another giveaway? So the giveaways we're doing are in celebration of our 100th episode of the Board Game Binge podcast, which is coming up this Monday. We hope you join us. Why don't you do me a favor? If you're watching this video right now, shoot me a DM with any suggestions you have at all for something you want us to cover in that episode on Monday. We want to hear your thoughts, your opinion. We want to cover off as much as we can. And Mike Bruner, the producer, and myself, we're going to have a great chat for about a half hour and reflect on the past 100 episodes, where we've been, and potentially where we're going to go. So I hope you join us for that episode. Okay, so today we are actually going to give away, and let me move over here to my screen. So InsideUP Games has been incredibly generous. They're giving away your choice of either Gorus Maximus or you get Sea Change. Gorus Maximus, they're both card type games. Gorus Maximus is you're basically battling in an arena, and it's kind of gladiator themed. Looks like a lot of fun. Sea Change, this is a card game that for me I think is pretty special because they had donated, I think it was like 1% of all their proceeds went to help clean up the oceans and things like that. So it was a very nice environmental kind of spin on that game. So this is from InsideUP Games. I'll also say that InsideUP Games right now just finished their Block and Key Kickstarter. This Kickstarter went amazing. I backed it myself. It just looked like a lot of fun. It's kind of this Tetris-y kind of three-dimensional board you're working on with these cubes, and it's got this archaeological theme to it. I showed some pictures right here of how this kind of how you play, but essentially you're trying to build these patterns based on your view of the board. Person on other parts of the table, when they're looking at the board, they're going to have a very different view based on how the blocks look from their angle. And I know Connor's going through just kind of sorting out right now the actual cubes themselves. So they're in pre-production on this game. I believe it comes out later this fall. And if you are interested in this game and have not yet backed it, it's Block and Key on Kickstarter. You can find this from the InsideUP Games website, or you can even search InsideUP Games on Kickstarter. But it looks like a lot of fun. So we are going to do this draw, my friends, right now. So thank you for everybody that participated. Again, to get entered into the draws, you simply have to follow us, follow the sponsor of the draw, and tag 3 friends, and you get entry into the draw. If you share it in your stories and tag us there, you get an additional entry. So lots of opportunities to win. And we're going to start with the Wheel O names. Good luck, everybody. Oh. Them Themistoclakis. So I will reach out to Themistoclakis. Congratulations on winning that draw. You get your choice of Sea Change or Gorus Maximus. I'll get your information. I'll get it off. That's funny. I almost saw the person right before that I know has entered into a lot of the draws, and they're probably just biting their nails now saying, oh, I was so close. Well, you still have some more chances. We have a lot more draws that are coming up over the coming days. And in fact, let's actually go through some of what those are. So we've got, we just did the Gorus Maximus, and tomorrow we draw the Hero Realms. This is from Wise Wizard Games. It comes with the starter pack as well as the character packs. So this is very, very generous of these guys. It's very nice. I'm glad they donated that. A lot of people that want to get into this this realm and get started kind of in the whole Hero Realms. What better way to do it than with this draw? We have from Yarrow Studios the battle maps that are coming up. He's got this infinity scroll that just scrolls out like 20 feet long, and you have all these topographical dungeons and maps and environments that are kind of a blank slate for you to build your game master can build your D&D game based on that, or your RPG game based on that. You got one of 6 different designs to choose from. We also have Die in the Dungeon from Wes Woodbury. Very, very generous donation as well. And he just finished Questros? Yeah, Questros. Check that out. That's just finished on Kickstarter. I think they're still taking late pledges. But what a great guy. Thank you so much, Wes, for donating this. And we had a glitch in our system that actually shoots some of these posts out. This next post was actually supposed to go tomorrow. It went out today, which is a 10x10 autograph print of the Root Meeples done by the very, very talented Todd Patriquin. Imagine all the meeple. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to extend that an extra day. So instead of that running 72 hours, it'll run 96 hours. That way we're still doing one draw every day, and we don't have a day where we're doing 2 draws on one day. So although these 2 draws came out today, we're going to stagger when we actually do the draw for them. Todd is actually one of the hosts of the Victory Point Labs, which is a YouTube channel where you have these 3 insanely talented board game photographers that have a show where they'll take the same game, and all 3 of them will take their spin on how they do the photograph of that game, and then they'll actually compare their notes and comment on each other's designs and give you kind of behind the scenes of how did they actually do that, which is one of my favorite shows, quite frankly. It might even be the favorite show in the board game industry right now in terms of content. I just can't get enough of the show. I love it. They're little bite-sized chunks, which I love. It's like 20 minutes long each one, but it's a blast. So check it out if you haven't. That's Victory Point Labs, and then the very talented Todd Patrick. And I actually ordered a copy of this print myself because I want to hang it on the wall, probably here behind me, and I just love it. So thanks again for your donation, Todd, on that as well. So what is coming up next? Well, tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm hoping you are going to join us live on the Board Game Binge podcast. So this runs on YouTube. So if you go to Board Game Binge on YouTube, that's our channel. You'll find us at 6 p.m. live, give or take 60 seconds. We're going to start our interview with the tabletop animators. So we got Ori, David, and George. These are 3 guys who have their own companies that do everything from cinematics to animation to visual effects, specifically for Kickstarter campaigns in the board game industry. So it's right in the sweet spot of the kind of things we like to dig into. We have not talked to any animators yet. This is the first time we've got to talk to somebody that actually builds cinematics and things like that. And not just 1, but 3. And these 3 guys have just launched their own show on YouTube, Tabletop Animators, where they review the animation or review the cinematics that are done on various Kickstarter campaigns. They watch them together live, and they comment on them. You know, how was this put together? You know, what are your thoughts? How hard was that for that person to actually create that? It's incredibly interesting. If you geek out over this stuff like I do, this is not an episode you want to miss. It is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to chat with these guys. We're only about 4 hours away. We're going to have that interview. So I hope you guys all join us. And again, please send us your comments, questions, and things you want us to cover off on Monday, because the very next podcast that we have after tonight is our 100th episode of the Board Game Binge podcast. I can't believe we've hit 100 already. It's crazy, but we couldn't have done it without your support. So thank you so much. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. We'll talk soon. Cheers. This has been an episode of the Board Game Binge podcast, hosted by James Staley, produced by James Staley and Mike Bruner, with original music by Nick Smith. If you would like to watch these interviews live, simply join the Facebook group Board Game Binge, and you'll get access to live interviews, giveaways, and interesting board game content from across the industry. I can't wait for you to join us. See you next time.